Morning, TPC Rivers Bend members. Golf course superintendent Ian here on the 8th green. This morning we've single cut and rolled, and we're going to, based on some feedback and some comments and some questions, just want to do a little Stimpmeter green speed tutorial on how we go about looking at what green speeds are in each morning. First thing we want to do is to find a flat spot on the green. You don't want to be going uphill, downhill, or having the ball kind of veer, because that could mess up your reading. So we take our Stimpmeter, USGA Stimpmeter, 3-foot long piece of aluminum. It's got markings on it for measurement, so we don't need a measuring tape. And we take our Stimpmeter. I kind of know where the flat spot is here just because we've been doing it for a few years, but we take our Stimpmeter and a ball and kind of just touch it on there to see if it's flat and if it rolls each way. We know this spot's flat, so we stick the ball in the notch that's located on the Stimpmeter, and it releases at about 20 degrees. We roll 2 balls, and then we mark our starting point, and we come over here and take the midpoint of our 2 golf balls that have been rolled. And what we want to do then is to try to get back to our spot. From there, we know we've got 3 feet, so we start our measuring process. 3, 6, 9, 10. Since we have our measurements on the Stimpmeter, we take our midpoint of the 2 golf balls, about here, and we've kind of made it back to our spot. So today, this morning, we're at about 11.8 on the Stimpmeter. So it's actually slowed down by a little bit from this morning, and that does happen with atmospheric conditions. And once that grass has a tendency to stand back up after the roll, it will slow your speeds down because that grass never does stop growing. So in terms of the number, anything over 10.5 for us here is technically tournament conditions. For the average golfer, above a 10.5 is going to be too fast and potentially could be frustrating. Not everybody has the same skill level, so we try to please the masses and keep that speeds between 10 and 10.5. Today, with how cool it is, the grass is a little tighter. Coupled with the roll, speeds will be a little bit faster. In the summertime, when the humidity's up, the grass is transpiring. We'll try to be a little bit more careful with how we do our practices to make sure the turf survives. To decrease stress, they're going to be probably a touch slower than 11.8, 11.9. Or even on that 12 scale. So I hope this offers a little bit of information on what we do, what we look for, how we try to set up the golf course each morning in terms of greens, and I hope to see you all on the golf course within the coming days. Out on the 8th green, it's about October 2nd, about 62, 65 degrees. Just refinished stimping number 8 in the afternoon. We're about 6 to 7 hours later from slightly overcast, no water to speak of today, slight breeze, and we came back with a 10.8 on our Stimpmeter on the afternoon. So we've lost about a foot today, which is about average for us. The grass starts growing, and you know, normal play, footprints, that kind of thing, we get a decrease in speed just throughout the day. Totally normal, but it's all about consistency in the morning for setup, and you can rest assured that we'll be on it almost every day. See you later.